Welcome in to Eagle Rewind as we rewind back to a top performance from past seasons, and this week we take it back to September 19th of 2019 as Morehead State Volleyball hosted Marshall, and today I'm joined by Olivia Lohmeier, who had a career-high 32 kills and a double-double in that game. Liv, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right, first off, let's start. What do you remember from this game?
Ooh, I remember starting off kind of slow. They got an early lead on us, and we were kind of caught off guard by that. And then we came back, and we were fighting really hard and started picking our offense up and our defense. And so then we kind of got a jump on them, and then they came back and were like, surprise, we're still here. So, and then I remember the fifth set, we were going back and forth and had a little bit of a lead on them, and then they came back, and we were like, all right, let's really shut this down now.
And then next, what do you remember most about your performance from this night?
I remember a lot of kills. I remember Kirsten coming up to me after the game and saying, do you know how many kills you had? And I was like, not really. And she was like, 32. And I was like, what, really?
Well, at that point, let's look at some of those 32 kills.
All right.
Talk us through some of the thoughts that maybe go through your head as you go up for a ball that Bridget sets to you.
Yeah, so first I look kind of where the set is heading, and I try to adjust my feet to that. And then based off of that, then I try to see the block. Most of the times I can, but sometimes, depending on where the ball is, I can't. So I try to go around the hands or tools sometimes in emergency cases.
And then we see you hit from both sides of the net, left and right, and from the middle. Kind of talk about how that plays into some things.
Yeah, so we just try to shake it up sometimes. Sometimes it can get predictable and people just stack on me, and then I end up with like a triple block or something. But we try to move me around so they don't know where I'm coming from. So we're just trying to keep them on their toes.
Which of the multiple spots is your favorite to hit from?
You know, I started out as a middle, and when I got here, well, I played outside in high school, but really started getting really good at it at college, and it's kind of grown on me, but middle will always have my heart.
And I'm sure in here we're going to see you go up and block one. Having that middle experience, does that make it easier to go up for a block as an outside?
Yeah, I think so. I think just the mentality of a middle is like, oh, I got to get this, like I'm the main defense system on the side, so I gotta really shut people down.
And then also in here, a little bit of service, something you've excelled at in the last couple of years. What's your thought process there?
Yeah, so usually I just start with my usual routine, bounce the ball a couple times, take a deep breath, and try to just focus right on my hand-to-ball contact so I can get that good float and keep them just moving around over there.
And then, as we can see through this video, one of your biggest assets that night was your setter. Can you talk a little bit about that connection that you and Bridget developed last year?
Yeah, so Bridget and I had a really good connection last year, and especially in this game, we had also a good line of communication. So whether I needed the set more inside, more on the net or whatever, or just saying like, hey, that was a really good set, like that is it. Like we had a really good line of communication, and I know too, like if her sets were so good that I could either turn them line or crank them hard across, so it's really nice.
How intricate is that to maybe be aimed one way and then hit the other way?
Yeah, it's actually something we've been working on the past couple years, trying to, face one way and make them think that I'm gonna go that way, and then easily turn it back line and be like, oh, just kidding, gotcha.
And then, so after this game, how do you feel like it propelled you for the rest of the season? Because you all put together a good, nice long run in IVC. You had a great season in terms of total kill count. Mm-hmm. Do you think it all kind of went from this game?
Yeah, I think this game was a real confidence booster for me. And I think it really just made me realize that, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I'm still here. Like, I'm still working hard. Like, I'm not going to get satisfied with just being okay. Like, I want to be great.
And then lastly, last year I asked you what your goals were for last season. So when the next season comes around, what are your goals then?
Yeah, I really want to focus on being a team leader. I know I have a good rep of like showing by example, but I really want to be that vocal leader and make sure that people know that I'm going to be there, whether that's on the court or off the court, whether they need me, and just that I'm going to be there to build them up.
Liv, thank you for joining us today for Eagle Rewind. This is a great look back at your career high kill, career high dig performance, your second career double-double, and the game that propelled you and your team for the rest of the season.
Thanks for having me.